For this lecture, I have added a small feature in the basic model what we were having so far. I have added an extrusion over here and I have removed a material over here. So let me go back to the round option. And in some cases, you have to create a kind of total spherical or the total round over here. I'll just show you. For example, this is the first edge, second edge. And you have to create a round where it is like a arch or kind of feature. So you have to calculate the radius and you have to assign the same radius on both the sides. So this is quite tricky. You have to do some calculations over here. So in this particular case, what you can do is you can just click on both the edges and you can go to set and you can go to full round. So this will basically create a semicircle shape depending on the total width. So this is an automatic option which is present in Creo. Similarly, we can press OK and we can work on the other internal features such as this hole or a slot. You can click on the first, hold the button, control and select the second, go back and select the full round. So you can see it has been transformed into a full round right now. You can also do this by selecting both the edges. You can hold control and select both the edges and you can just hold right click and you can click on full round. So you'll be getting this feature automatically. Now you might be wondering whether we can just use this option with the surfaces as well. So I'll just show you over here. For example, we have just two surfaces over here, this surface and this surface. So I'll just try to create a full round using these two surfaces. I'll click on round command and I'll select this first surface, hold the control button, select the next surface, then select the middle surface. And automatically the figure has changed itself into a full rounded figure or a geometry. So this is the option of full round, and this is quite useful if we are avoiding the calculation part. We have to calculate what is the total diameter or the total width and we have to divide it by 2 and all those things. So we can eliminate all those things and we can just utilize the full round command and we can generate a complete rounded feature. Now I'll be showing you one more feature, but before that let me delete all the rounds. As I mentioned that the round option will acquire a lot of graphical power of the system, so I'm just deleting the rounds which I have created in order to show you the new features. So I'll just delete this as well. So I'll create a section over here very quickly. I'll be showing you this option in the future. This is the sweep command. We will have a separate video for the sweep command. I wanted to explain the round option. There is an option called extend, so for that I'm creating this thing. So before explaining the concept over here, I would like to tell you one thing, that the round command have certain limits. For example, I'm creating a radius over here. So there is a limit for the radius. Beyond a particular radius, the rounded feature cannot be created. So you can see the dynamic view is not visible right now because at that particular radiuses, the round feature cannot be created. So it has a maximum limit of around 130 or 129 or 131 units. So beyond which it cannot be created. So we have to remember this thing and we have to work and we have to create the rounded features under those limit. So imagine if I want to create a rounded feature at this intersection point of the two circle sections what you're seeing on the screen. So I'll just go to round command and I'll click on the, so let me keep a smaller radius for now, say 10, and let me click on the intersection point. So at this particular value, that is 10, I will be getting a rounded feature. But imagine if I want to increase the value to say something around 20 and see what's going to happen. You can see that the feature is not available because it says that there is only a limit of 10 or 15 units or numerical value of that particular unit system what we are following. So it cannot be created beyond 15 or 10, right? So in this particular case, what is the next option for us? So as it is hard to create the rounded feature over here, we can just go to set over here, sets option. And if you can see over here that the Creo uses a rolling ball function for creating the round options. So we can change it to normal to spine. And the moment we have changed, you can see that there is a possibility of creating the round command, and you can increase the radius as per the requirement. So in complicated cases where you cannot create the round command, so you have to change the function to normal to spine. We can press OK and we have the geometry ready with us. So in this way you can just work on the different combinations and try working with the round command. And there is one more thing what we have left. Let us go to the round command again. And if I'm clicking on this edge, in the sets option, you can see that by default circular option is selected. So here we can change the option to conic, and you can see the variation of the round command. We can adjust the total length. We have different options like C2 continuous. Then we have D1 and D2. So each of these has a variation. You can just practice it. But most of the examples what we are working, we will be using the circular option. So these are additional features which are specifically required for some specific cases in engineering designs.